The Dyatlov Pass Incident, Part 1. On the frigid night of February 2nd, 1959, in the remote Ural Mountains of Soviet Russia, 9 experienced hikers set up camp on the slopes of Kolytsyakhl, also known as Dead Mountain. They were young, skilled, and well-prepared, led by 23-year-old Igor Dyatlov. Their goal: a challenging trek through the snowy wilderness. But what was supposed to be an adventure turned into one of the most chilling, unsolved mysteries in modern history. When the group failed to return as scheduled, a search party was dispatched. What rescuers discovered was beyond comprehension. The hiker's tent was found first, torn open from the inside, as if they had frantically escaped in the dead of night. Their footprints led away from the tent, but what was baffling was that most of them were barefoot, despite the sub-zero temperatures. Then, the bodies began to appear. 2 hikers, barely dressed in their underwear, were found first, lying near a small fire, their hands charred as if they had desperately tried to stay warm. 3 more bodies, including Dyatlov himself, were discovered not far from them, scattered in different positions, as if they had been fleeing something unseen. All 5 had no visible injuries, only signs of hypothermia. But what came next defied all logic. 2 months later, the remaining 4 bodies were found deeper in the forest. Unlike the others, they suffered gruesome and inexplicable injuries. 1 had a fractured skull. 2 had broken ribs so severe that their chests were crushed, as if struck by an immense force. Yet no external wound suggested an animal attack or an avalanche. The most horrifying detail: one of the hikers was missing her tongue and eyes. Adding to the mystery, traces of radiation were detected on some of their clothing. Soviet investigators were left baffled. There were no signs of struggle, no other footprints apart from the hikers, and no definitive cause of death. The official conclusion? A compelling natural force had killed them. But what force could cause such precise injuries, strip a person of their tongue, and drive experienced hikers to flee half-dressed into the freezing wilderness? Some believed it was an avalanche, though the evidence didn't match. Others whispered about secret military tests, extraterrestrial encounters, or even supernatural forces lurking in the mountains. The Soviet government quickly sealed the case, fueling even more speculation. Decades later, the mystery remains unsolved, and whatever terror came for the Dyatlov group that night was never seen again. Watch out for the next episode on the Dyatlov Pass Incident.